Hey guys. Oh, I just realised I look like a ghost standing in front of this window. I'm going to stand back here a little bit, that's better. So, I am going to share with you a recipe for the world's easiest, but also seriously delicious Christmas gift. This is what I am giving all the daycare teachers. And yeah, 2 ingredients, and it takes a couple of minutes to make. And if you've got to clean the jars, so maybe that will take an extra minute or so. What is maple walnuts. Now you can probably do this with other nuts, but I haven't tried it. Walnuts are pretty light and fine. I don't know if other nuts would toast up quite as nicely. So all you need is a cup of walnuts and a tablespoon of maple syrup, and that will make obviously a cup of walnuts. So you can, I think I've done 2 at a time, but it's better to just do 1 at a time and keep going. And then you just need something to cool it on, which I've forgotten. Pull it out. Hope everyone is surviving. It's day 1 of school holidays here. Although my kids are not in school, so I don't have to worry about that. They're at daycare after being home all last week with sickness, which was not fun. Hold on one sec. We've had a horrendous year of sickness in our house. I'm hoping that 2018 will be the year of good health. Okay, so I've just put some baking paper down on there. So literally all you do, tip your walnuts into a saucepan on jars. I just got these I think I got them at the reject shop. Just little, they're 150ml jars, so that'll do. One of these will probably be 2 jars, so I just need to wash them out. Hi, watching live. So I'm making maple walnuts. Seriously, the world's easiest Christmas treat, and they taste amazing. So one, it's very hard to not eat them all, but also people will think that you are awesome. Hi Kyra. So all you need is a cup of walnuts and a tablespoon of maple syrup. So I'll put walnuts in the saucepan. I haven't made this for a few years, so I'm hoping that it works and that this is the recipe, because I'm just remembering, but I'm 99% sure this is it. Then you just turn on the heat and you stir it until all the maple, so it'll look really really shiny, and the maple syrup will be, if you can see it, well you can see it's shiny. You keep stirring it until all the maple syrup crystallizes onto the nuts. So you just keep stirring, and it seems like it's never going to happen, and then it only takes a couple of minutes and it'll just sticks to them, and then they dry. Sorry, that would have been awful in your ear. They dry with like this white sort of crystallized look, and seriously, they're so good. You could even add, I don't know, does cinnamon go with maple? So you can see it's starting to turn white and bubbling, and they get really sticky. So it's once the maple syrup starts crystallizing. It smells pretty good too. Yeah, I don't know, does cinnamon go with maple syrup, do you reckon? I guess you could add whatever you like. Could be a bit outrageous, go cinnamon chili or something like that, but this, they're so good just like this. So it's almost done. So you just got to make sure that all the walnuts are coated, and keep stirring it, because otherwise the maple syrup will burn. Almost. I've got another recipe that I'm going to come and share, which is, and this is also, I guess, pretty good. Nuts and maple syrup. It's paleo, gluten-free, all of that jazz. Another recipe I'm going to share with you that is the complete opposite of paleo and gluten-free and sugar-free and fat-free. It is freaking amazing. I'll come and share that later in the week. Okay, so you can see now that you can sort of see, see that the pan's like dried. There's no maple syrup on it. So once that's happened, then the nuts get really sticky, and you just tip it out onto, help if I turn the stove off. Tip it out onto the baking paper. I'll turn you down so you can see. And spread it out in a single layer because they'll all stick together as they cool. I'll just lift this so you can see. Can you see that? Yeah, all spread out. And then it's just, I just wait till they're cooled and pop them in jars. And they last a fair while, as long as you don't eat them. The first time I made this, I had the jar. I made a big jar of them, and then I was just dishing it out as I had something to go to or something I needed a present for. I think I ate like half the jar. Don't leave it sitting on the kitchen bench. So that's it. 2 ingredients: walnuts, maple syrup. If you buy from the Whole Food Collective, you can get all the ingredients delivered to your door. I've got a great glass bottle supplier, but it's probably a bit too late to order them for Christmas. We'd save them for another time, but you can put them in like little plastic bags. Actually, maybe I'll do that instead of washing the jars. Just little cellophane bags. The kids and I made these salt dough ornaments last week, so I think we'll probably put them on the kindy teachers, although they didn't let them dry properly. See the kids? I got a bit creative too. Now the other thing I wanted to tell you about is my exciting, there's excitement coming next year. So, alright, I'm just thinking, how will I start? Well, if you've been around for a little while, or you've read my blog at all, so most of you will know that I had a bit of a rough time last year. And at one stage, I was so anxious and so worried about everything. I was panicked about what would happen to everyone if something happened to me. Like, not maybe if I died, but not necessarily if I died. Like if I got really sick, or I don't know, I guess that was the only scenario, and something that I couldn't do everything, and how would the house run, and how would everything get done, and how would my husband know what to feed the boys and what to do. You know, really, I guess we all kind of have that worry at some stage, but I was like fully panicked about it. It was, oh my God, what's going to happen? I have to do something about this. So I wrote a manual for our house, like actually called the Cameron House Manual, and it had in it everything. So what happened on each day of the week, all our contacts for everything, when we got the pest inspection done, what's in our house, like what's in the kitchen, what you do. Jazz, hey Jazz. What you, like a list of all the meals that the kids have, examples of meals and the recipes, when to do the shopping, what's generally on the shopping list. Oh, I'm trying to think of what else was on it. Like the laundry routine. It was like, I was going to say the idiot's guide, but it's not the idiot's guide. It's just the no thinking guide to running a household. That was it. Anyway, I created this, and then I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't show anyone because I was a little bit embarrassed about it, I think. I thought that was super anal to have something like that. And I even had a folder with everything like printed out. And there was like before bed, there's a routine for before bed. Yeah, if you didn't think I was nuts before, now you really think I'm nuts. But anyway, so I didn't say anything about it. And then a couple of months ago, I was chatting to some friends, and I don't know what we got onto, but I told them about it. And I said that, no, I haven't told anyone about this because it's really embarrassing. And I was like, no, oh my God, this is what I did. And they were all like, they're all, what? That's awesome. Can I have a copy? Can I see it? I'm like, really? Really? I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I asked a few other people and they wanted it as well. So I'm kind of thinking of it as like, you know how we all say you wish there was a manual, babies don't come with a manual, and we wish they did. It's not the baby's manual, it's like the grown-up manual, the managing a house manual. The thing, you move out of home, you've really got not much idea. It's a great idea. Thanks, Kyra. Well, I'm glad other people think so. So yeah, you move out of home and, I don't know, you're like me, you buy the cheapest of everything. You're kind of living off... My mum was great and taught me quite a lot, but we lived off packet things and didn't really know where to shop. Kind of created my routine, but it was a shambles. And then you get kids thrown in on top of it and it's just crazy. So it's kind of like the something that you wish you'd had when you moved out of home, that you could just set yourself up. It's all written out. You don't have to think about anything, and you just follow the routine, follow what you need for the kitchen, how many towels you should have in a house, all of that. That's how anal it is. So I'm actually going to create this as something for you guys. And that's my big thing for next year. So it's called the Household Revolution. Because it's kind of revolutionary. It did revolutionize my life. But instead of working on the entire thing, because I don't want to have to wait forever for it. So eventually it will be one big manual that's like your guide to running the house. But I'm going to release it in modules to start with. So the first one's going to be the kitchen, because clearly I love the kitchen and I've got it down pat. I've got the shopping routine down pat, what you need, like the stuff that you actually need in the kitchen, not like you can see my Thermomix there. You don't really need a Thermomix. It's going to have all of that in there, recipes, meal plans, like shopping plan, and actually step by step what you need, so you don't have to think about any of this stuff, and so you can have a fully set up kitchen, no clutter. Michelle, hi Michelle. And know what ingredients you should have in your cupboard. Do you really need this fancy spice that they say you need, or some fancy product that the ads tell you need? All of that stuff just gives me the shits, really. All of these things that we get sold that we need, you don't need it. So it's going to have all of that in there, what you actually need in terms of ingredients and kitchen equipment, and even plates and all of that stuff. How many you should have, or a bit of a guideline on, do you really need all of that? So that's what it is, and I'm a bit excited about it. So it's basically going to simplify your life and take the thinking out of everything and the decision making out, because my big thing is reducing the overwhelm, and one of the best ways we can do that is to reduce the number of decisions that we have to make in a day. So having it all written out and having a plan, no decisions to make. So the plan is that the kitchen manual will be available by my birthday next year. So that's the 22nd of March. But I am launching it as a pre-sale, and that's today for $39. I'm not sure how much it'll be when I launch it, when I put it all together. Yay, thanks Michelle. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like the sound of it, because as I said, I was so nervous about sharing it with anyone because I thought it was a bit ridiculous. But yeah, turns out, it's helped me, so I guess it will help other people. Well, it will help you. It will help you. I need to be more insistent on this. So I'm having it available for pre-sale. I'm only going to have 20 because I want to be connected with you guys and maybe ask for your input on some things. So 20 people, I'm going to have it for pre-sale for $39, and I'll pop the link in the comments on where you can buy that. So you won't get anything straight away, but I'll stay in touch with you. Yay, Cara! I'll stay in touch with you over the time, and yeah, probably run a few things by you as well, in terms of what you really want to be included, because I have everything. Yeah, and then you'll obviously get first access to it. I'll let you guys have it before I release it. I'm going to put it out there that I'm going to release it on my birthday. It can be my birthday present to myself. If I put it out there as that date, it's going to happen. So that's it. I'll pop a link in the comments to where you can join up for the pre-sale. And then, yeah. I was going to say I might create a Facebook group. I'll keep it to email for the moment, and then I'll see how we go. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll pop that link in the comments. But yeah, the maple walnuts. So now, I'll just show you. So they're nearly... oh, the light's really bad. With the, I don't know if you can see that they're kind of getting a bit like they've got a white coating. So eventually all the maple syrup dries, or sets, I guess, and yeah, and they're not sticky to touch. So they're amazing. I'll post a photo when they're fully dry and I've got them packaged up. All right. See you guys. I'll pop that link in the comments. And if you've got any questions, just ask away. All right. See ya.